because as you noted in your op-ed for The Guardian, that it's not just an unfortunate tragedy. The U.S., we're supplying military. They're using our military armament to do a lot of what we're seeing. What do you want to see happen in terms of the American approach?
Well, Dean, let me just start off by reiterating the obvious and important point that you made. And that is that Hamas is a terrorist organization. Mm-hmm. They killed innocent men, women, and children. They took over 200 hostages. They are a bad news group of people, and nobody should be supporting them. What they did was outrageous. Israel, in my view, had the right to respond and go to war against Hamas. Mm-hmm. But what they did not have the right to do was to go to war against the Palestinian people. And what we are seeing is really, I don't know what the adjective you want to use, but it is just shocking and horrific. You got 2.2 million people living in Gaza. As of now, some 26,000 have been killed by bombardments. And the estimate is about 70% of those people are women and children. All right. You have some 67,000 people have been wounded, including a lot of children. On top of all of that, which is also unbelievable, you have about 85% of the population driven from their homes. Imagine you're living in a home, you're poor to begin with, let's be clear. Right. Gaza was a disaster before October 7th, but you're living in your home, your kids are there, the kids are going to school, you're going to the doctor, not great, but that's what it is. And suddenly you're saying, get out of your home. Well, where am I going? Get out of your home, you got to leave. 85% of the population, close to 2 million, 1.8 million people driven out of their homes. They don't know where they're going. And then it turns out this is a safe zone. Well, it turns out not to be quite so safe because there might be a plane bombing it. And now what you're seeing, because of the difficulty of getting food into Gaza, and to be quite honest, Israeli restrictions at the border making it impossible, you're seeing starvation. You're seeing people going without food. And this is a horror unto itself. For the children, it is even worse. If children deal with malnutrition, it's going to impact their whole lives. If the food came in tomorrow, there are many children in Gaza who will never fully recover physically, and God knows emotionally. Imagine being a 5-year-old child, seeing buildings collapse, people being killed, being taken out of school, being taken to God knows where, not knowing where you're going to be tomorrow. It is horrible, horrible, horrible. And the point that you made, which I made weeks ago, this is not some abstract horror show that's taking place in some far corners of the world. This is being done with U.S. military aid. America is complicit in this, and it has got to stop. Netanyahu is a right-wing politician, likely corrupt, trying to hang on to his position and continuing this war, I suspect, for his own political goals. We cannot sit back and allow hundreds of thousands of children to go hungry and be complicit in it. So that's kind of the mission that some of us are working on right now.